Hi guys, this is Chris with Exit Left, and today we're going to talk about something that I know can bring value to almost all of you in a corporate environment that use video. If you're out there making corporate videos or sales videos or any type of video for your company, this is a video you need to see. And what we're going to talk about today is how to save money in your video production when you're using vendors. So when you call up somebody like us and you say, hey, we need a video made, how can you really maximize those dollars? Very few of you have $45,000 or $100,000 to spend on corporate videos every year. So if you're not in that luxurious situation, here's the way you can make each dollar go its furthest. Does that make sense? Furthest? Here's how you can make each dollar stretch as far as it can. And the answer to this really is simple. There's a few different things, but they all fall in the same area. Pre-production, pre-production, pre-production. I know you're excited, you get in there, you've hired this company, it's like, great, I should be able to tell them what I want to make. Go do it. I don't want to mess with this. That's why I hired you. Wrong. Once again, this is kind of a partnership. So you need to have a little bit of responsibility in this and help us with the pre-production, or whoever you've got, help them with the pre-production, and it's going to make the whole process quicker, more efficient, and anytime you're saving time, you're always saving money. Now, what I would say is during the pre-production, here's the areas we see that a lot of clients were able to kind of help them not get in this trap, but sometimes clients force us into them being in this trap. And that is things like, and I wrote it down, I need to have a good plan. The other thing is, we get this a lot. Clients come to us and they go, great, here's the idea. Here's kind of roughly what we want to say. Maybe here's some bullet points we want to hit, the features, the benefits, something like that. And then they go, great, where's the storyboards? Okay, storyboards, most of the time, are a waste of time. I realize we've all seen behind-the-scenes featurettes on our DVDs, and we see storyboards that look amazing and think, great, any video, I'm paying thousands of dollars, I should have storyboards, right? You're professionals. Sure, we can do it. It takes an artist that specializes in that, which we got, and other people do too. It takes their time, it takes their talent, and somebody at that level, you're going to pay for it. But that's great. I need storyboards, right? Depends on what you're doing. If you're telling more of a long-form story, if you're making a movie, making a short, something 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes long that has scenes and characters and things like that, yeah, you might. You shoot those a completely different way. However, most of you are shooting corporate videos, sales videos, what we call talking heads, just me sitting here going, what I'm doing now, blah, blah, blah. You need a storyboard for that? Or maybe you're giving a sales pitch on a product and you're doing a walk-around video or talking about this and the great technology is this button, that button, look at this. Why do you need storyboards for that? It's just wasted time and money. A lot of times companies tell us, we think we need XYZ, and it's because they heard it or saw it. It doesn't mean you need it. All you're doing is wasting time and, like I said, money. So, it sounds super simple, but we get this so often that I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to make storyboards for you, but really, you don't need it. And I would advise you, don't do it. What you really need is a very well-defined list of shots. As opposed to having some artists go out and make all the storyboards, really have the person that's in charge of the production, whether it be a producer, a project manager, whatever, an admin in the office, have them actually write down, first of all, this is what we want to say. It doesn't have to be a real script. Give me bullets. Give me points you want to hit. We can go through and write it. Or if you want to save a little time and money, you write the script. And then we'll usually go through and kind of cut it up and go, that's too much talking, that's too much talking. We go back and forth, find out what's really needed in there. Then we go back to the drawing board and start making out shots. We start going, you're going to need a shot of this, of that, and the other. And the reason you want us or whoever your vendor is doing it for you is they know much better what it takes and how many shots are needed to make the video really look good. Storyboards are great, but it's not doing that work, and that's the real work it takes to make your stuff look good. I encourage you, the next movie you watch, stop or pay attention at a certain point in time, take about 1 minute of that movie, and count every time you see a shot change. You don't realize it because they do it so well, but you're going to see 5, sometimes 10, 15, 20 shots in a very small section. That's called coverage. And we know we need to get it head on first. Then we need to cut to this angle. Then we need to punch in. Stuff like that. And that's what makes it feel professional. That's what makes it look high end. That's also where you can get different features and benefits of your product. So we're punching in on the right areas when you're talking. Things like that. A storyboard doesn't need to say all that. You can do that with just a shot list. And from my point of view and a production person's point of view, knowing what elements I got to check off my list, that's all that's really needed. Now, if you feel you must have a storyboard, here's my advice. Cheap and easy. Use this, all right? We go up there, instead of having an artist make storyboards because you want to feel fancy, because you paid all this money, professional company's making it, I want to show the boss storyboard so he thinks it's money well spent. Forget that. We want videos that actually are good. So what we really need to know are what shots we need, a complete list. If you must see them, use your phone, all right? So take your product, this pen, I want them from this angle, then we're going to punch in this angle. My whole list that I was telling you about as far as a shot list, if you must see it, just use your phone, take pictures, and put it in next to the shot list, the bullet points. Sure, it's not fancy. You can have fancy and pay for it, or you can make your dollars go to paying a good crew to shoot good stuff and do what they do well. It's up to you. Personally, I'd rather have my money going to the value that's going to be on screen, not showing off to somebody else or feeling like I did a good job. So I got shot list. You don't need storyboards. Lots and lots of pre-production and just planning as far as bullet points, the features, the benefits, what you want to say. Don't leave that in someone else's hands. We make videos, somebody else makes videos, you make widgets, you tell us what needs to be highlighted. If I tell you, it's going to sound great, but I might miss the point. I can't tell you every single product exactly what needs to be said. This is a partnership, remember. And the last but not least is have a plan up front for your post-production. So for the editing of the video. I put this in the pre-production category for a very specific reason. We've had clients in the past, in fact, I used to work for, we did a lot of promos, we'll say, for a major news network. I'll just leave it at that. And they would do production, then they would give us the post-production, which is awesome. We loved the business, it was cool, it was fun, it was good high-end work. However, often we would ask, hey, would you mind us consulting for free on the production? I wasn't even charging them money, right? And we said, we just want to have our guy there. They knew better, they were fancy, they were important. So what happened? They used green screen on a TV. So it was in the back, had TV. The production company that did it wasn't concerned about post. The background was blurry, which meant the edge of the TV had a little bit of green spill. So we had the whole screen green, and you could see the little fuzz on the side. We spent 3 days in post getting rid and painting out all of that spill. There were other shots too that had problems, but that's the one big example. But cleaning up all the work that was done in production. Their original post-production plan was for 2 days in edit. They spent 3 extra days cleaning up the problems they had, so 5 days total. You more than doubled the cost of your post-production only because you wouldn't let us have a post-production person on set or consult. So my advice to you is that plan for post needs to be more than who's going to do it. It also needs to be, hey, would you mind coming on, putting eyes on this, and tell us if there's anything we're missing. Because from beginning to end, from those bullet points and planning to when that video is delivered, you really want every single second being efficient and being maximized to make your dollars go further. Anyway, hope your next production's a good one. Use those tips, let me know what you think, and I would love to see any videos you guys are making, whether you use us or use someone else or do it yourself. I always love to give hints, suggestions, tips. Maybe we can help you with the next one with advice or even do it. Happy to, or just like to see good work. Good luck.